build-it-yourself game platform Roblox has surpassed 19 million monthly active users after adding French and German language support. For anyone unfamiliar with the name, Roblox is a free-to-play online game creation platform that lets users design their own games and play other users' creations. It had 17 million monthly active users as of September 2018, meaning it has added another 20 million in the 7 months since. The game is particularly popular with those in the under-18 age group, and according to creator Roblox currently boasts over 1 billion hours of engagement per month, meaning it's well on its way to rivaling huge platforms like YouTube and Netflix in terms of hours of content consumed by young people. ZeniMax has found itself on the receiving end of a trademark dispute, this time over the company's recent trademark application for the word "readful." The resistance comes from the publisher Bookbreeze.com on behalf of J. Falconer, the author of the sci-fi novel series that shares a name with ZeniMax's recent trademark application. First spotted by Gamasutra, the dispute sees the two parties wrapped up in conferences and hearings from March of this year to August 20th, and highlights just some of the complications that can spring up when filing for trademarks. It's not known exactly what name ZeniMax applied for the Redfall trademark, but with another Elder Scrolls game in the works at ZeniMax-owned Bethesda, it's possible that the company was planning to use Redfall in the name of that in-development game. The problem there, as Gamasutra points out, is that the trademark could cause some confusion between Bethesda's game and Falconer's novel series, and potentially lead to bigger issues if Falconer's series ever gets a video game rendition. According to the author, his legal team attempted to resolve the issue before filing an official dispute, but was met with radio silence from ZeniMax at air return. My lawyers made attempts to contact gaming company to work out a simple licensing deal for them to use my Redfall name, tweeted Falconer. They ignored me every time. Shame. Left me no choice. All could have been avoided. Just call my attorneys back. ZeniMax, of course, is no stranger to trademark disputes, though the few in recent memory usually have the company on the other side of the issue. The company put pressure on the developers of the indie game first, known as Prey for the Gods, to change the name of their game to avoid confusion with Arcane Studios' Prey, and, years before that, launched an infringement against Modern, arguing that its game Scrolls infringed on ZeniMax's Elder Scrolls trademark. What goes into a great tutorial at GD Europe 2016. Those awesome guys, the co-Iberbeats, took to the stage to try and pick apart what's required to make your tutorials great and why so many tutorials end up cluttered with annoying pop-ups, frustrating walls of text, and other things that make people press or skip. It was a quick, light-hearted look at something most developers have to deal with at some point. So if you missed it back in 2016, make sure to make time to watch Purpose's talk for free in the official GD YouTube channel. In addition to this presentation, THEGDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events, and the service offers even more members-only content for GD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like GD Vault, already have full access to GD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the GD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for DD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access via their entire office or company by contacting staff via the HGGDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact DD Vault technical support. Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Ask any game maker what the greatest game of all time is, and there's a decent chance they will say Tetris. Ask anyone how you organize an exciting, authentic competitive event around Tetris and you will probably get some blank stares, unless you are at the 2019 Game Developers Conference, where you will probably get a lot of strong opinions and some suggestions to go see the classic Tetris World Championship talk. Specifically, you will want to check out Tetris World Championship Building Explosive Esports on 8-bit Nintendo, a DD 2019 business marketing track talk all about the genesis and inner workings of the classic Tetris World Championship, which has grown since its 2010 debut to become one of the biggest modern Tetris events. Presented by veteran consultant and sports commentator Chris Tang, currently a senior game designer at Xbox Games. This session explores how the CTWCFO RM18 makes the most of old things, like NES Tetris, quirky kill screens, ultra technology, a passionate community low in toxicity, and high in intellect, attachment to growing gaming events, explosive memes, and having an amazing role model for a champion. This is a great opportunity to learn how the positive esports culture around the CTWC was cultivated, and how it reflects back to strength and value of both the event and the modern community of participants. It's a feel-good story with useful takeaways for any sports staff, so do not miss it. Further details on this talk and many more are available now on THEGDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your DD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to DD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, or Gamasutra and DD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Over 100 staff at Blizzard Entertainment's Cork office in Ireland, which houses the company's main European customer service operation, will be leaving by the end of 2018. It's worth noting that these departures are part of a voluntary program, which offers staff money to leave Blizzard, and are not mandatory. However, this program has reportedly been offered to the Cork office multiple times, and the amount of money offered has increased. It was too good to pass up. This is voluntary, do not get me wrong. But when you see a pile of cash in front of you, over and over again, you start to lose hope, and cannot see a great situation ahead, explained an anonymous source speaking to Eurogamer. They reportedly took the offer, which amounted to a year's pay. The departure of such a large amount of staff has raised concerns over game support for Blizzard titles in the future, especially with the remaining staff having to pick up extra work to cover those who have left. This means people will struggle to get the help they need, and the people that are left in the office are being forced on 2 shifts. They do not like to try and cover this massive loss. Another source told Eurogamer. Blizzard confirmed the voluntary exit offer, but stressed that its staff were not pressured into doing so. The employees who are choosing to leave the company later this month are taking advantage of a voluntary and long-standing program we offer in various locations around the world. The company said in a statement, "This program, which has proven popular in the past, gives eligible staff the option to make the most of incentives while proactively pursuing other career opportunities. No one is required or encouraged to participate in this program. But for those who do, we work hard to make it generous." The company said the level of customer service offered to European players will remain unchanged, and that there are no plans to close the Cork site. Be sure to read the entire piece over at Eurogamer, which goes into more detail around the voluntary exits. Failure developer 343 Industries announced earlier today that it is partnering with Limitless Solutions, a non-profit providing prosthetic limbs for children,